Welcome back to this Let's Play of King's Bounty Warriors of the North. We are exploring around a new island, and last time we stopped with this guy named Empty Eyes, a skeleton. I don't know if he's going to attack us or not, but he wants to talk to begin with, so let's see what he has to say. Stop, traveler. You cannot pass. Or let me put it another way. You'll pass here over my dead body. Ha ha, what sharp wit, don't you agree, sir? A talking skeleton. Amazing. Maybe you even have a name. Ah, Monsieur is also quite a wit. At your service, my name is Louis de Montpensier, a pirate at heart, and the stormy seas are my home. After all, sir, tell me what a young romantic who dreams of the sea, of freedom, a carefree happy life, filled with beautiful women and trusted friends, what is such a dreamer to do? But of course, become a pirate. Okay. I haven't thought about it, but I guess you're probably right. Of course I'm right, my friend. But now I am so bitter that my dreams have been dashed to pieces upon the cruel reefs of reality. I enlisted in the service of a power-hungry pirate named Wineskin, which he didn't earn through his love of books, I can assure you. I also received a pirate moniker, Empty Eyes, because I had such lovely lilac-gray eyes, which at dusk seemed to shine with a ghostly glow. Ah, I was so cute back then. And now you are Empty Eyes, albeit for a different reason. Monsieur Bravo. Unfortunately, I would not long sustain my dream of piracy. That very first night, our ship was attacked by Vikings led by Otter Ganot. Those wild warriors shouted his name when they leapt aboard the deck of our ship. Our goods were taken by those filthy animals. The ship was burned, and the entire crew thrown overboard. Well, yes, that's what we usually do. Usually? Huh, a boring word, yes. Many survived that night by grabbing onto pieces of the wreckage. I fell into a kind of stupor, just gazing at the burning ship. To me, it symbolized the end of all my hopes and dreams. When the ship finally began to sink beneath the waves, I too was sucked into the depths along with it, down into the abyss. My body floated down to the sandy seabed, where it fed the fish for many a day. That's a sad story, Louis. I could just attack him, but I still want to see what he has to say. Indeed, never was a story more filled with woe than this tale of those 100 fish and the sad skeleton whose dreams were dashed upon the rocks. But you know, Monsieur, I think my hour has finally arrived. I finally washed ashore on this damn island, and who should I find but Otter Ganot, the leader of the Vikings? All I long for, all I want to see, to read in his eyes, is the answer to one single question. The question which is frozen forever on my lips. And what question is that? Tell me more. Why? What right had that barbarian to ruin my dream, not allowing me to enjoy it for more than a single day? Why did he tear the very heart from my chest and cast it into the abyss of death and despair? Why did he ruin the life of that sweet, naive boy, dreaming of freedom and the tang of the salt air? These are the questions whose answers I shall wring from that barbarian when my knuckles meet around his scrawny neck. Well, I have bad news for you. Otter Ganot's been dead for 5 years now. What? But when all's said and done, I'm only here to take my revenge on him, to see his pain, hear his plea for mercy. And once again he laughed at my dream, trampled it to ashes beneath his feet. Tell me, sir, how can I go on living? The whole point of my afterlife has escaped me. Have you never thought of anything other than revenge? Maybe it's a chance for you to start a new, life. If you call it life, that is. A new life? Posthumously? But wait a minute, sir. I could become a pirate once again. Mon Dieu, you just raised the spirits of the dead. Figuratively speaking, of course. Yes, that's the solution. Whatever happens, I'll be a pirate. I will gather a team of the finest ex-sailors. I'll sail the briny seas and terrify anyone who is unfortunate enough to spy Captain Empty Eyes through their telescope. Excellent. Magnifique. But where shall I begin? Well, you'd better begin somewhere before I get bored. Which might attack me. A ship. Finding swashbuckling skeletons for the crew will be easy enough. No one will sell me a ship. If you, dear sir, were able to get a hold of a ship for me, I swear I would set sail tomorrow, and not a single one of my legs would set foot on this island again. 2 might runes, huh? Sure, I'll bring you a ship. Wonder how that works. Because technically I could buy a ship easily, but... I guess I need to talk to a specific person. Morelli Walrus, okay. What else did he have to say? Empty Eyes? You don't know why the undead attacked Vestlig, do you? You're right, sir, I don't know. It may be all the pirates who have been killed by Vikings have come to take revenge. Although I haven't encountered a single sentient creature amongst the local undead, I'm sure they have no idea what they're doing here themselves. Alright, Empty Eyes, you haven't seen the ghouls that stole the captain's jacket from a local whaler, have you? You mean to say that here, in this grey wilderness, someone possesses a real captain's jacket? Bonjour, if only I had met these ghouls, I would have retrieved the jacket at any cost. Fate, unfortunately, has not been so kind to me. You know, it's not so easy to find an able vessel around here. I may need some funds. Okay, I guess that's it. I can't ask him for some funds up front, you know, for expenses. I technically have a ship, but I guess I can't just give him that one and buy another one later. Okay, yeah, the alchemist's not doing anything. I think this was... Yeah, so we did part of this previously. Oh, who's this? Slightly weaker. Necromancer, skeleton, cursed ghost. Can I go down to this town, maybe? First? Yeah, let me grab this flag real quick, excuse me. Let me go in this town, maybe I can get my troop numbers back up, because they are quite small right now. Ooh, a might rune just lying around, excellent. Sawmill. I could get beholders. Or gorgons, I suppose they're called. Master of Snakes. Gorgons receive a bonus of +5 to their attack and defense for every troop of friendly snakes on the scene. I mean, you're generally not going to have 4 different snake piles, but if you did, you'd get a +20 to their attack and defense. Wow. Ah! There's some axe throwers. Perfect. There's some Jarls. Pretty tough. Shoulder to shoulder, all allies at levels 1 through 3 standing near the hero raise their own attack and defense by 10%. His axe may either freeze or shock enemy troops. Enchanted armor. 25% resistance to physical, 10% resistance to fire. Wow, those are all really nice. Upon inflicting a critical hit, the unit's attack increases by 2 up to a maximum of +20. Hardened. So he gets a bonus in snowy areas. He has an AoE attack. A battle cry. The troop emits a terrifying battle cry. Enemies level 1 through 3 around the Jarl with leadership of max 320 get frightened for 2 turns. He receives morale for everybody frightened. Okay, and call to battle. The troop encourages any level 1 through 4 allies with total leadership of up to 800 who have already taken their turns. Oh. You can give people another turn. That's always nice, too. Got 240 health. I kind of want to use this guy. Who would I want? 320. So I can get a couple of them. I don't want either of those. Who do we replace? Maybe the Berserkers for now? I'd like to keep the Berserkers. The problem is the Berserkers are quite low in numbers right now. Let's put them there and get some Jarls, because I can get 4 of them. That seems pretty good. Stronghold of the King. Sure, he's going to sell something. House on stilts. The house is locked. Okay. Leadership. Hawk the Wicked. I'm King Hawk, the ruler of Vistling. And who are you? I have not seen you before. Hail, King Hawk. I'm Olaf, son of King Tormund the Fierce, my father. In short, I'm here on important business. The fiery old sot's son, eh? Well, then we should drink to Tormund's health. Where's the ale? Let's see. How do I know that you are not some wraith sent as an enemy spy? Can you prove who you are who you claim to be? I can tell you a few stories that are known only to Tormund. For example, one day my father and Otter Gnat heard tell of a man-made whirlpool. Ah, excellent. Tell me the story. Someone came up with the idea that if they sailed around an island 100 times in a row, they would generate a whirlpool which would suck the island down into the depths of the sea. Well, they sailed to a nearby island where some orcs lived. And then he says, and they sailed around it 100 times and nothing happened. The island didn't go to the bottom. And all this time, the orcs were crowded on the shore. And maybe it's supposed to be us talking, I'm not sure. And they couldn't understand what these crazy Vikings wanted. I remember Otter, my father, trying to mimic their expressions, all googly-eyed and tongues lolling out. Hayok laughs heartily, clutching his stomach. Sure, let's laugh along with him. Oh, you've reminded me of the old days. Thank you, Olaf, son of Tormund, son of Thorvald, son of Tormund. That's another Thorvald, you know. No relation as far as I know. Sorry for the lack of trust. Sadly, we are faced with the fact that no one in our times can be trusted. I'm glad to meet you. Come sit at the table. I also have stories to tell. I am sorry, King Hayek, but I cannot linger, even for the sake of your stories, which I would sorely love to hear. Nordlig is being attacked by the undead, and I have to do what I can before it is overrun. Ah, you're too kind. We must never turn our backs on the gods. You should try to talk to the sun priests, but they don't often accept strangers. Our soothsayer, Runolf, told me of the sun priests. He believes that they might know how to deal with the undead, permanently. Of course, only they can destroy the undead forever. Alright, then I'll go talk to them. Thanks. Oh, wait a minute, young Olaf. You mentioned Runolf, the soothsayer. That's not the brother of our Runvald. Yes, Runolf said that his brother, Runvald, lives on Vistlig. What of it? Runvald was forced away. When the undead came, no one could understand why the gods were meting this punishment upon us. Some hotheads were quick to blame the soothsayer, accused him of breaking taboos, using black magic, and as a result, we were all going to die. How could that be? After all, soothsayers have always struggled against the undead, but they never help them. All true, Olaf. But fear clouds the minds of the young and inexperienced, and they believe this coward Teor. I couldn't stop them. But I have known Runevald all my life. He nursed me when I was but an infant, told me stories when I was a child, and taught me everything I know. He's always helped our tribe in their hour of need. And who is this Toar? What did he do? Or Teor? Maybe Teor. I dream of the day when we meet again, face to face in battle. He wants to take my place, he does. Once he challenged me to fight, but lost. Unfortunately, that did nothing to dampen his desire to be king. Damn bureaucrat. What did you call him? Bureaucrat. I heard this word from Captain Jack, the pirate. That's what he called the ship's clerk. A powerful curse, is it not? So what did this bureaucrat do? After his defeat, he left the village and settled somewhere in the mountains. From time to time, he returned, generally just to make mischief, or play yet another dirty trick. He stole my battle necklace, trampled a bed of vegetables, put out a celebration bonfire. Damned coward, unfit to be called a man. Surely such behavior is unworthy of a warrior. That's right, Olaf, you have it. I see Tormund taught you well. When the undead arrived, Teor went crazy. Even his cowardness seemed to disappear. He came to the camp, blaming Runevald. I scoffed and chased Teor away, but he left shouting that he wasn't through with our good soothsayer. The next night, he blocked the entrance to Runevald's hut with huge stones. No one has any idea how he managed to move them. Can I ask of you a favor, Olaf, son of Tormund? Of course, King Hayek. The defense of the village takes up all my time, and my remaining soldiers have their hands full. This gives us no opportunity to free Runevald. But supposing you were to step in, you won't be able to move those stones with your bare hands. Well, luckily I have a whole army behind me, don't worry about it. But I can tell you who will be able to help you manage the matter quickly and easily. He lives on Vestlake. He's sort of a local science expert. Now, what did he call himself? Alzheimer, alcohol chemist. That's it, alchemist. He has a house near the mountain. You can't miss it. Go and talk to him, son of Tormund. I will fulfill your request, King Hawk. Runald's brother should remain... Wait a second, what? I will fulfill your request, King Hawk. Runald's brother should remain trapped in his house. I'm guessing it's supposed to say should not, right? Are we supposed to be able to free him? I'm guessing that's just a miswording there. Do you sell me anything? I can ask him a couple things. Have you ever heard of the land called the Ice Gardens? The Ice Gardens? Strange, but I've never heard of them. Maybe you can find this land somewhere at the world's end. But personally, I think that you're just wasting time, Olaf. Oh, have you seen a ghoul dressed in a white captain's coat? No, I'm sorry, I haven't. Okay, yeah. Let's see what he's selling. He's got an ink bottle, old shoe. Oh, +3 defense and a bonus to our warrior maidens. That's nice. That is an improvement. How much does it cost me? 15,000. We'll take it. Let's see here. Right? Because it's just a flat-out upgrade. Because defense-wise, +3 is the same. But it gives me +5 defense of my warrior maidens. And horsemen if I had them, which I don't. But let's see what warriors he had. Let's see, those are maxed out. So the Scalds and the Warrior Maidens, though I need more of those. I was say, and I could use Berserkers. Let's grab this Potion of Rage and mana. 50%. Not 50 leadership, not 50% leadership, I wish. 15 berserkers there. Could swap out the warrior maidens for now, I suppose. That maxes out my army now? Yeah. Rather use the warrior maidens, but nobody was selling any, so... Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody's selling any. Yeah, okay, well, that's fine. That alchemist, where did he say it is? There was the guy... Where up here was he? Yeah, right here, Alchemist Laboratory, this way. Let's see if he's there now. I think it's the one that kept saying, no one's home. Oh, he is now. You jerk open the door and tumble straight into a chemist's laboratory. The items are neatly arranged. Flasks, crucibles, test tubes, and a strange variety of tools and ingredients. In the center of the room, with his back to you, stands an old man in a filthy lab coat and a white turban. Sure looks red to me. Hunched over a bench, mixing the contents of 2 flasks. Is his hat not red? The old man jumps up in surprise and drops the flasks on the floor. Ah, my cinnabar pill. You ruined it, boy. Why did you enter without knocking? Didn't your mother teach you any manners? Now I have to do it all over again. I didn't mean to startle you, sir. My name is Olaf, and I'm looking for the alchemist. It is very important. It's a very important matter. You wouldn't happen to know where he is, would you, Alchemist Morek? I believe you are looking for me, Alchemist Morek. I'm honored to say that I'm a 7th generation alchemist. Even my great... Well, you get the idea. So you've come about a matter of some importance, my large young friend. Do you have any potions that turn large rocks into dust? I guess that's to free the soothsayer. Why am I mocking his hat? Let's get the thing first before you mock his hat. Stones into dust. Not into water, but into dust, correct? I should have. He goes to the cupboard. I guess I'll wait. After some time, the alchemist returns, obviously disappointed. Oh, I must apologize, young man. My supplies of charcoal and sulfur are sadly depleted. The fire spiders haven't hatched yet. I don't have the correct ingredients to make an explosive powder. What can I do? I desperately need to clear a great pile of stones. Wise alchemist Morek, is there really nothing you can suggest? There is one possibility. I've been doing some interesting research. Actually, it's quite a breakthrough in alchemy, and perhaps it will even earn me a place at the royal court as the royal alchemist. My whole matter, or the whole matter, turns on the combination of unpaired components. Well, I imagine you're not frightfully interested in the details. Well, I was exploring a cave nearby, and I came across a rare and powerful ingredient, bombo mushrooms. They are only to be found on this particular island, and only in this one single cave. They don't grow anywhere else in the whole of Andoria. So you need some. Not just any old mushrooms, bombo mushrooms, young man. They contain so much hidden firepower you simply can't imagine. The other components I can change around and substitute, but the key ingredient in this formula is bombo mushrooms. In order to prepare sufficient quantities for your requirements, I need every last mushroom growing in the cave. Be careful, there are some creepy spiders in there too, as bad as ghouls, if you ask me. I advise you to prepare well before you go mushroom hunting. Alright, thanks. You have anything to sell, though? Well, let me mock your hat first. You have an extraordinarily funny hat, Morek. This is not a hat, barbarian. It's a turban, a symbol of wisdom in all the Eastern nations. The Sultan of Nalatan gave me his own turban himself as a reward for removing a divination from his odalisks. Imagine, someone enchanted all his wives, and I forgot every single one of their songs and dances. Life became so boring for a time. That turban was given to you by a sultan. It seems somewhat dingy. And we're really going on the insult path here. Oh no, I lost that particular turban when I got caught in a storm on my way home. Morik sighs sadly. But it so happened, I went into the woods in search of herbs and I met a vampire dressed in a white captain's jacket. Hey, we need to talk to that guy. Imagine my delight. It's so difficult to find decent white cloth around here. Oh no, he used the jacket. I immediately procured the undead fellow's jacket, an overcoat for a new turban, and made it at once. Of course, it took a bit of ripping and adjusting, but so far it's a fine fit. And at least my head doesn't freeze when I go down into the basement. Oh no, a white jacket. Dear Morik, would it somehow be possible for me to possess this wonderful turban? Do you hope it will fill you with wisdom? Well, even so, this is a laudable desire. Only, what do you think I'm going to wear in the meantime? Have you thought about that? Very well, if you find me a real turban, I'll give you my homemade one. Okay, oh wisest of the wise, where might I find such a turban? I can't just sail over to Sultan of Nalatan and ask for a new one. Oh, we could, but we won't. That's true. Look, bring me 5 thorn sprouts. I'll germinate them quickly with Liambulus extendus, then gather the husks that remain after shelling. Soak them for 3 days in a solution of chemical softener. Tease them into fabrics to make yarn. Make fabric from the yarn, and from the fabric fashion such a turban that any vizier would admire. Ha ha. Alright, sure. I feel like I have that already. I guess not. What are you selling? A gun? Okay, this is Magic Recipe 3. Okay. Let me check that. Hey, what's 5 of them? How many do we have? 4. I feel like the town maybe had another one. Oh yeah, the guy outside of town I think had one. Yes. Sure, just buy them all. I might need more later. Or maybe I can woo one of the Valkyries with a thorn sprout. Alright, here you go. 5 thorn sprouts. Excellent, excellent. Honestly, I am not unhappy to exchange this turban. In fact, I've wanted to get rid of this rag for ages, because the jacket is totally saturated with that dreadful smell of the undead. No matter what I tried, no amount of soaking and cleaning could get rid of that dreadful smell. Here you go, it's yours now. I mean the jacket, of course. Thanks. Not very good. And now it's torn and soiled. Great. This guy's gonna be thrilled, I'm sure. I'm gonna say Morelli Walrus was the same guy that was gonna give me the ship too. I don't remember where he is though. Oh, I don't remember where he is. He's either... I guess he could be back this way. I don't feel like he is, though. But we're getting a little... Yeah, we're right on time with the video today, so I think I'll stop today's video right here. I will go check back manually here, off camera, and check to make sure he's not over there. And if not, next time we'll continue to explore the island, and we'll eventually run into him, and we'll make the exchange. Maybe. I don't know if he wanted the jacket all trashed, but you get what you get, I guess. If you have any thoughts or comments or questions, let me know down below, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.